Jamie Foxx, and this is Modern Day Fox.
Today I did a recipe from the Instant Pot Electric Pressure Cooker Cookbook by Laurel Randolph, and you can find a link to that in the description of this video. And I did the mushroom and chicken sausage risotto. And instead of using chicken sausage, I decided to use Italian-style turkey sausage just to make it a little bit cleaner. The first step of the recipe was to cut the sausage into quarter pieces. So I sliced up the turkey and then set my pot to saute. Added a little olive oil to the pan, and then I added the slices of turkey sausage and sauteed them in the pan until they were cooked through and browned. While they were cooking, I diced onions in this new manual chopper that I got. You can find a link to that also in the description of the video. This thing is great. It takes all of the pain and effort out of dicing onions. You just pull the cord several times and it dices them up. So I was just doing a chop, so I only did a few pulls, but you can see how well it chopped up the onions. Much easier. Then I washed and prepared my mushrooms. Back to my turkey sausage, you want to take it out of the pot and set it to the side, and then put it calls for 3 tablespoons of butter, but I only put in about 1.5 tablespoons. Let that melt, and your pot is still on saute. You add your onions and the mushrooms to the butter in the pot. Give them a nice stir, and maybe about 3 or 4 minutes of cooking. And while they were cooking, I minced my garlic, added those to the onions and mushrooms, and let those saute for about a minute. Next, I added a tablespoon of soy sauce, and then 1/2 cup of dry white wine. I happen to have this cupcake Sauvignon Blanc in my fridge that I've been trying to use up, and so I added 1/2 cup of that. You're going to want to let that cook down for a while. And also deglaze your pan just to make sure that you get all those flavors into your mix. 2 cups of arborio rice. That is your risotto. Same thing, arborio rice. I hope I say that right. I never know if I'm saying that right. You want to toast that a little bit in the butter, and then add a whole box of chicken broth. So it equals about 4 cups. Put the lid on your pot, turn on your sealing valve, and then set your pot to manual 6 minutes. If you watch any of my other videos on risotto, you know that risotto is fast and easy. You're going to want to do a quick release when it's done. I always put a towel over my valve when it's releasing just so it doesn't get on my cabinets. And when you open the pot, you can see that it's still a little soupy, and that's okay. The directions in the recipe say that if it looks a little soupy, just turn your pot back on saute and just stir it, and it'll thicken as it comes to a little bit of a boil. So I did that for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes till it thickened up. Now for your 21-day fix portions: 1 green of spinach, just to get some greens in there, a yellow of your risotto, and then a red container of your sausage pieces on top. And then I'm counting this as a blue, 1/2 of a blue of Parmesan cheese as a garnish, and then the other half of the blue would kind of make up the butter and the fats that I added during the cooking process. I always just try to account for those kind of fats. This was a great dish, and thumbs up from everyone in my family. This is how I served it to my kids, and they ate it up as well. So check out this cookbook, the Instant Pot Electric Pressure Cookbook. I have loved everything that I've made so far. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. See you again soon.